Welcome back, everybody. Oh, we got some fish on us. Is he gonna do it? He's coming up. He's gonna do it. Man, I cannot hold my rod steady with my left hand. Got him. Definitely am gonna need to drill a second hole so I can stop getting tangled around my livestock. Oh, wow. Caught it on a pinhead minnow. Wow, that's a giant bluegill. Yeah, new koi pattern, pinhead minnow. Picked it up at Fish USA. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Here we go. Picked it up at Fish USA, jointed clam pinhead. I don't have my bump board. Jeez, I am not acclimated to a one-man hut. This is my brand new clam kenai I got last year. Yeah. That's a freaking pie plate. Probably 8.5, maybe 9. I don't know. I didn't bring a bump board, but yeah, we're back out here on the ice. It's not my first trip. Yesterday was my first trip. We fished Misery Bay and Prescott Bay, Erie, PA. Was not very good. I guess Friday they did pretty good. Perch crappie. We were there yesterday and caught a handful of okay bluegills. I caught a bass, but everybody was saying the same story, that the fishing was not great. So decided not to go back there today. Came to an inland body of water. I got here about 6 o'clock in the morning, came out here with the live scope, was poking around. Seen a couple small schools of crappie, but as soon as I drill a hole, they would just scatter. I could not stay on top of them. So moved out here, more 12.5 foot basin. There's some weeds around, not very many though. It's just like a few here and there. And this is like the 3rd time I've moved, and this is the most fish I've marked. I've had pretty steady marks on the screen. Only had maybe a couple minute gap between schools of fish. So I don't know if you guys can see that. But we got some right here, right here, right here. I mean, the bottom's moving. Let's see if I can get a little closer for you guys. There we go. You guys can see that now. Sorry if there's lines on the screen. But yeah. So get rigged up and get some more grubs on, and we'll get back to it. I did catch a bluegill earlier. GoPro was not charged because it's cold, doesn't want to hold a charge, so plugged it in my battery pack. So hopefully we can get some more bluegills, maybe some crappie, maybe some walleye. We'll see. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm just tipping that pinhead minnow with a couple spikes. I am running that on 3-pound test line. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's the Fish USA flagship ice rod. This is the 32-inch ultralight. Paired that up with that Abu Garcia reel. Yeah. So I did have a clam 2-man. I still have it. But I got a screaming deal last year when we had no ice on this floor model kenai, and it's got the extended bar, so the door straight up and down, quote unquote, gives you more fishable area. A little bit of adjustment going back to a 1-man. So used to having my 2-man and taking one of the chairs out, and I got all the room in the world. But what's nice is this one's got a deep tub, so I can put all my stuff in there and go. Don't have to worry about lowering the poles, or just flip it back and go. So yeah, We're in 12 and a half feet of water roughly. There's a little weed pile over here off to my front corner. So we'll see what happens. I've had pretty steady fish action. So like I said, that was the second bluegill I caught. I was hoping to get some crappies this morning. That's why I got here early, but I don't know if they were afraid of the auger or what. It was no wind, very quiet out here, so I'm sure every little move I made, they could hear it. All right, we got some fish coming in here. I got a guy out there drilling enough holes for the whole city. These fish are about 17 feet away, coming this way. I have a feeling I'm going to need to drill a second hole for my transducer, because both the bluegills I've caught so far tangled right around the transducer. And if I get a big crappie, I do not want that to happen. But yeah, we got, you guys probably can't see it, 4 of them over there. They're starting to fade out a little bit. But feels great to be back out here. We are finally on the ice after basically 2 years of no ice season. It's terrible, miserable, depression. But we are back out here, and the forecast looks like we're going to have ice for a little while. So we're definitely going to be doing some crappie missions, some walleye missions over at Chautauqua Lake. That fish just disappeared on me. Yeah, got some crappie missions, probably down at Pymatumi Lake. Some walleye missions. Just have to see how the cards lay out. Alright, I was not ready for that. This one just came zooming in. Probably another bluegill. Yep. Another big bluegill. All by himself. There we go. See you, buddy. So far, one okay bluegill, 2 bitty. Yeah, I cannot talk. So excited. No, 2 pretty big bluegills so far. Probably 8 inches, 8.5 inches, maybe bigger. I don't have my bump board. It's still in my boat. It's early ice. I'm still unprepared. Yeah. Let's get another one. Ooh. Just had something small on me. I got quite a few fish down there right now. Nice school of something coming through. Not sure what they are. He's gonna crush it. Got him. Oh, another giant gill. Wow, this is probably the biggest one yet. He does not want to let go of that pinhead minnow. Here we go. On the jointed pinhead minnow. Nice gill. It's got a lot of fleas in his fins. There you go, buddy. Quick release. Alright, we got something else. This one came in from the side of the transducer. He just all of a sudden appeared. Ooh. Oh, it's a crappie. Ooh. All right. Jig popped out. That's gonna have to wait a minute because it's in the netting in my roof. There we go, not a big one. Probably 9.5. Nothing crazy. Yeah, he didn't even come in from the side. He just all of a sudden appeared right on, all by himself. All right, we get a release on this guy. See ya, buddy. Heck yeah. Oh, he turned around. Here he comes. Got him. Not very big. Smaller bluegill. Chill. Chill. Small bluegill. Nothing crazy. Here comes one. Just smoked it. This is a bigger fish. I think it's probably a bass or something. Or a walleye. It's shaking its head like crazy. Oh, it's a big pike. Gotta get that transducer out of there. Big pike. It's not huge, but there he goes. 3-pound line, so was not my target species, but we got ourselves a slime ball. Oh. Okay, so he just snapped me off. He decided to sit in the hole for a second. And yeah, there's my jig in the top of his mouth. Thanks for staying put. Now, don't bite my finger off when I get my jig out of there. All right, there's our jig. There's our line. Snapped off. Thank God he sat there for a minute. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know, maybe 21 inches. I'm gonna grab a quick picture and we're gonna set him free. On the ultralight. See ya, Ricky Bobby. All right, everybody, hopefully you can see me. I just wanted to take a quick second to talk about some plastics. I don't know, let's see. Close this back window fast without dropping these boxes. Hopefully you can see me better now. So yeah, talk about some plastics. I've talked about them before. FrenchCreekFishingCompany.com. Local guy here in Erie, PA. He makes plastics. He does ship. Got some of these. These are what I prefer to use for perch, open water, on like a bobber. We got a little perch coming in. So he has bigger baits. He's got, I knew I was gonna drop something. He's got bigger baits for like open water. He's got tons of ice fishing plastics. Let me put these down fast and then I'll show you. So this is, these are the Wonder Bread colors here, but he has all different kinds of colors. If he doesn't have a color that you want, if you message him on Facebook or if you email him, he can make you the color. So we got some nice little split tails in here, some little darters. I think these little paddle tails, these are gonna be killer for crappies. Hopefully next weekend. But yeah, he's got crazy assortment of ice fishing plastics. Those must be new because I don't have any of those. Yeah, and I believe he has some flies on his website. Let's see what we got in this little box here. I literally just received this, and we have a fish slanking on the bottom. Yeah, just a crazy assortment. Panfish plastics, bigger plastics. Local guy here in Erie. I got some more little split tails. They look big on camera, but these are probably only like 1.5 inches. They're pretty small for them finicky little crappies and bluegills. But yeah, if you guys go to FrenchCreekFishingCompany.com and use code Fanatic20, capital F-I-N, all 3 letters capital, Fanatic20, you'll receive 20% off your order. I do not receive a cut. I do not receive any money. Just a really good guy, really good buddy. Promoting his business. He makes killer products. I mean, I have hundreds. I have a whole bag down here. I don't even know if I can get to it, but yeah, you guys have seen my plastic bag when we fish open water. I mean, there's so many plastics in there that no way I could use them all in a season. So yeah, FrenchCreekFishingCompany.com. At checkout, code Fanatic20. Here we go. We got another one slanking. And you receive 20% off your order. He does ship. So if you're not from the Erie area, he will ship. If you are from the Erie area, if you message him on his Facebook profile, French Creek Fishing Company, you can probably meet him in person and not have to worry about the shipping. I'm not positive on that, but more than likely. A lot less hassle if you're a local guy, and so you don't have to get it shipped. All right, we were just jigging and Mark come out of nowhere. Thought it was a pike at first. Not a pike. Get this hook out. Just a big old greenback. Probably 2.5 pounder. Let him go. See ya. Another big fish. Get the transducer out of there. I think it's another big bass. Sometimes, for a lot of you that don't know, stick your rod tip down in the water so that way your line is not rubbing on the ice, especially when you're only running 2 or 3 pound test. You have less chance of breaking it. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Here we go. Another big largemouth. Had a feeling when he came in that it was a bass. I could tell by the shape on the screen. Yeah, probably another, I don't know, 1.5, 2 pounder. Got another one. Stuck in the transducer. So I switched from the pinhead minnow. Just wanted to try some plastics. Another freaking Mondo gill. Barely hooked. This is a French Creek Fishing Company, a Wonder Bread color. I'm not sure exactly which plastic that is, but just tipped it with a spike and probably 8.5 inch gill, maybe 9. All right, we have left the lake. Was a pretty good day, honestly. Better than I thought it was going to be. I ended up moving again right there at the end, and got on some moving schools of crappie and bluegill. I had a couple decent crappie, couple big bluegills, I think one perch and another big bass. But yeah, actually it was a really good day for that body of water. So I have no complaints. I'm gonna be home before it's dark. Been out there since 6:30 this morning, and it's currently 3:51 in the afternoon. So yeah, that was a long day. A couple lulls, but overall a lot better day than I had yesterday. So make sure you guys go check out FrenchCreekFishingCompany.com. Use code Fanatic20, capital F, capital I, capital N, Fanatic20 to receive 20% off of your order. And that's all I got for you guys today. So who knows where we're going to be next. By next weekend, pretty much every body of water should be good to fish. We're really hoping that Presque Isle Bay is good to fish next weekend, so we can try to get out there for some perch. Not sure. Don't know what we're gonna do. So until next time, tight lines.